I'm Diane Bass. I'm a federal criminal defense attorney in Orange County, California, and I wanted to talk to you about what to do if you find out that you are under investigation by any federal law enforcement agency. Obviously, the very first thing that you want to do is contact an attorney. However, if law enforcement comes knocking on your door, you want to be cooperative. You do not want to talk to them. It doesn't matter if you are innocent, if you feel that it doesn't matter if you talk to them because you didn't do anything wrong. It is always best not to speak to law enforcement. If they have a search warrant, you let them do what they need to do. You keep quiet, you cooperate, you let them know if there are weapons in the home, if there are dogs. And generally, my experience has been that federal agents are extremely professional and courteous. They may have guns and it may be scary, but they are not going to be rude or abrupt in most cases. However, if you do have an opportunity to contact an attorney before law enforcement comes knocking on your door, sometimes they will leave a business card or they will call and they say that they want to talk to you. Call a lawyer. Now, what I would do is I would call the agent and I would find out if a U.S. attorney had been assigned to the case yet. If so, I would call that U.S. attorney, advise them that I had been retained to represent you, and see what it is that they were investigating, maybe what you were under investigation for, and whether there was any information that I could provide. I would also try to arrange for you to self-surrender in the event that charges were filed, so that they would not come out and arrest you. I would have them serve me with a summons, and I would accept it on your behalf, and that way you could walk into court. And that is a very big difference between not calling a lawyer and calling a lawyer at this stage of the proceedings. It's the difference between being arrested or walking into court on your own with your attorney. The other big difference is once you walk into court, I can also negotiate the terms of your release so that you would not be taken into custody at your initial appearance or at any stage unless and until that was required by the outcome of the case. Now, if you have committed some sort of an offense, then I would try to negotiate what's called a pre-indictment deal with the U.S. Attorney's Office. And sometimes that involves cooperation. So that would mean that you would come in and you would talk to the U.S. Attorney and the agents who are investigating your case, and you would answer any and all questions that they had about your case. And as a result of doing that, you may be charged with fewer counts, you may be charged with a lesser offense, but it would definitely mitigate your sentence at the end of the case. So you might have already signed a plea agreement before you even walk into court, and the court would know that when you come in. They would understand that you have been working with the U.S. Attorney, and so they would also be more likely to go along with the agreement of the parties and let you walk into court and also let you walk out of court at the initial appearance. It is absolutely critical if you are ever contacted by law enforcement and you are advised that you or anyone you know is under investigation by any federal agency. This would be the FBI, DEA, IRS, ATF. There's a whole list of them. Even the postal inspector is a federal agent. You should call me immediately, and then we can decide what the best way to proceed is in your case.